then, so these are the questions that come up for, well, that might come up for database. No database, so these are database. Right then, so these are the questions for the database topic. So let's begin. So on this one, we've got state the a customers of a classic music shop are able to register their details by CDs from the shop's website. So the entity relationship diagram, customer finance to customer. Then so state the type of relationship between the customer finance and customer. So that is a one-to-one. Give one reason why customer finance and customers are stored separately. Well, customer finance and customers, so is because, so give one reason, so you could have given security, so or just privacy, or different access rights to sensitive data, so I'll just stick with security. Give one reason why customers and orders are stored separately. So this would be, so what it is this enable, not pen, laser pointer, I want laser pointer, yay. So here we go, give one reason why customers and order are stored separately. So they're stored separately, so customer, then order, is because the customer can have many orders. Customers may have multiple orders. Separate storage avoids data duplication, since the customer will have multiple or can have multiple orders, and you don't exactly want thing to be like, right, this person is having this CD, this person is having this CD, but it'd be the same person, so that'd be the duplicate data, and it then avoids data inconsistencies. So, for instance, if the name is spelled wrong on an order, then it is different. So, state one problem between with the relationship between the order and the CD. It's because it's a many-to-many relationship. And so just, you might be able to get it if you just say many-to-many relationship. But if you say not in normalized form, it might get you mark as well. So I'll just say is a many-to-many relationship, so it's not in the third normalized form. Draw an improved version of this relationship diagram which corrects this problem. So this would be by having. So let's actually draw it. Actually, let's. Where's that? Let's just get this a bit smaller, actually, just so I can have it like that. So I'm actually going to draw it. So it's just on. Come on, respond. I think it's on. Oh. So the relationship. So you could redraw this entire thing, but I'm just going to save a bit of time. So I'm just going to go from order. So I'm just going to do abbreviations, but do not do abbreviations. So I'm just going to go ord. Then I will have it go, so it goes down, so that is like that. So it has a. Oh, let me just do that. Where's desktop? There we go. I accidentally did that, so that goes like that, and that will go into the customers. But what you're trying to do is you need to get the order to the CD. So what you do is you go down like that, and it's going to be a one-to-many. This will be ord CD. So order C. Wow, I just did double D. So that is ord CD. Then that will go, but I'm just going to bring it over here, just so someone in that room. So it would be a one-to-many CD. Let's see how well that compares. Yep. Oh, no, I didn't get that, did I? Because what I did was I did a one-to-many, but it should be a many-to-one. So I didn't get that. I probably got only 2 marks or so, maybe from that. Because I got that correct. So I included the bridge. Yeah, let's see what the marks are. Oh, it didn't even tell me what the marks are. Alright, so let's just go to things. So that I need to do a bit more work on. So now let's just go into the next question. An animal hospital is run by a team of vets. Owners may take their pets for treatment at any time. a relationship database, so complete an entity relationship to show the relationship. So each pet has only one owner, but an owner may have one or more pets. Okay, so let's just do this. Right, so I'm just going to bring up my tablet view again. Let's make that a bit bigger. Let's make that a bit bigger. So, am I drawing? No. There we go. So what I'm going to do is, so each pet has only one owner, so I'm just going to do pet. So I'm just going to draw one line to owner. And then, so only one owner, but an owner may have one-on-one pets, so I'm just going to add in many there. Let's see how well this compares. I'm just going to drag it to the side, and here we go. Yes, and I got that correct, yay. Let's change it just to the normal, back to normal. Another drawing thing. So, draw an entity relationship diagram to show the following. So A to B, and then the so A to B is 1 to 1, B to C is 1 to many, A to D is many to 1. So let's bring this back up. So let's see. So we've got. I'm just gonna put A here. So A. So I'm gonna do A to B. Then relationship. Then I will do B to C is a 1 to many. So C. So that needs to be a many. Now A to D. So I'm just going to add in D at the start, just because it. Why did that do a circle? Didn't mean to do a circle then. Try not to do a circle, because that might mean something different. So I'm just going to draw a line. Ooh. Oh no, what's happened? Oh, I accidentally did. Right then, so then it is 1 to many. So like that. Let's see if that's correct. Oh no, it's not correct, damn it. I got that one the wrong way. Oh, that's annoying. Because, yeah, A to D is many to 1. So, A is many, D is 1. No, yeah, D, yeah. A is many, D is 1. Yeah, that confused me a bit. So I could have lost a mark there. Let's just go new page. And let's just go back to, just in case there's any more. Ooh, don't mean to do that. There we go. So let's go into the, there you go. Marks awarded. So for me, I would have got A to B correct, B to C correct, but then A to D I got wrong. A school uses a relationship database, state relationship between students. So this is students and students and subjects. So a student may have many subjects. So say 1 to so many students can have many subjects. So many to many. Now, so let's see, many to many. Yeah. Now, alternatively, you could have done it like this. So the examiner would expect you can do it like that. So you can do students many to students. Subject many, I mean. So explain the consequence of this thing. It is not allowed as it is not in third normalized form. It needs another table between student and subject to avoid duplication of data. So you'll need to add in the bridge. So explain the consequence of this relationship. It is not allowed as it needs another table between student and subject. Oh, here we go. The relationship of student to personal tutor is shown on the entity relationship diagram. This is a relationship, so this is a many to one relationship. And this is, you have to get that exactly. You cannot draw it again because what will be the point of that? So you have to do many to many correctly. Oh, describe the relationship. So it's not drawing, it's describe it. So when a client, advertising company produces advertisements for clients. Data is stored in a relationship database. When a client wants to launch a new product or improve sales, a campaign is prepared. The campaign may include a number of adverts for television, radio, and magazines. Different adverts for a product may use the same media items. For example, video clips, music, and photos. This is shown on the entity diagram. So the client is client to product, that is one to many. Product to campaign, that is one to many. Then, so the actual question, so describe the relationship between campaign and advert. So campaign and advert, that is a one to many. What's that i.e. one campaign has one or more. So you could have explained it a bit more. So describe it one to many, and it'd be good though if you just describe it. So yeah, draw this entity diagram in third normalized form. Okay, let's do this. Let's just quickly grab up that and let's bring it over here. So I've got to turn this into third normalized form. Okay. So I'm just going to do it from advert. So add. So as you notice, it's a many to one. So I'm just going to draw the line, but you need to draw the bridge in there. So it's a add. I'm just doing abbreviations just to make it a little bit easier to med or med is. So as you saw, so I'm going to do the many things. I think that's cool. No, that's not correct, is it? Let's undo that. So it is actually going to be that way, isn't it? Since it's just bursting in the middle pretty much, and it's just going to go. One advert can have multiple advert medias, and then multiple advert medias can have the media, so it links in together. Let's see how this compares. There you go. So they probably do expect you though to draw it all. So advertisement, yep, to a many relationship with advert to advert media, and a many to a media. Ooh. So you will be marked for only one name linked entity, correct insertion between, correct relationship around advert media. All other relationships correct. So yeah, they do want you to include the other things. So continuing from the last thing, so product and campaign, define the term primary key. So the primary key is a unique identifier. Yes, unique identifier in a table. Give one example of a primary key in this database. Is it product? Yeah, so product ID in product. Oh yeah, because it's the entity. Product and campaign are both entities. Then the data in, so product ID, ProdName, campaign ID, that is the attributes within that data. Explain why client ID from client table should not be included in the campaign table. Because it's not it should not be needed. Repeat of data, maybe? Something about third normalized form. Transitive dependency, so knowing the product ID, client ID can be determined. Campaign is related to client var product. If client ID were included in campaign, the database would not be in third normalized form. So it's 2 marks, so I'm going to try and figure out a way. So is transitive dependency. I'm not sure what that is. So client is related to client var the product. If the client ID were included in campaign, the database would not be in third normalized form. So I'm going to try and remember the 2 bottom ones. An animal hospital is run by a team of vets. A relationship diagram is used to store all the data needed in a hospital. Data is stored about pets and their owners. Each pet has only one owner, but an owner may have one or more pets. Okay, so explain the use of primary keys in this database. They're underlined. Wow. The primary keys are the unique identifier, and you could probably give an example. So it doesn't say give an example, so I would just give an example anyway, because it's explaining. So it's a unique identifier such as pet ID in pet. Oh yeah, make sure you do in pet to say exactly where it is. Explain the use of foreign keys in this database. The primary key of another table primary key from one table is used as an attribute in another to link the tables. So for example, pet ID stored in pet shows who owns each pet. The shop sells classical music CDs, whereas state why the name of the composer is not suitable as a primary key. There can be multiple CDs made by one composer. Oh yeah, there you go. Not unique, more than one CD with same composer. So you might try and say not unique. So primary key, that definition of primary key is that it's unique, and as the composer is not suitable as primary key, it's because there can be more than one CD. Explain the use of a secondary key from the information given. Secondary key, it's a way of searching, isn't it, or so? A way of linking the data for like having the groups and stuff. So used to search for a group of records, for example, CDs with the same artiste. Explain why a foreign key is also a primary key, but a primary key need not to be a foreign key. Foreign keys are unique. Primary keys are unique. The foreign key links it to a primary key. So that foreign key links tables so that only one record is accessed. So to avoid duplicate data, for example, primary key from B is used as a foreign key. Wow, I've got a lot more questions to come. Foreign key in C. Primary key is in a table that may contain data but not required in another table. For example, primary key from C is not used in B and hence cannot be a foreign key. Explain use of primary key and foreign key for the student and personal tutor. I'd say this is probably like a many to one. No, it didn't want me to describe that. Both tables have their own primary key, which is a unique identifier. The primary key for personal tutor is used as an attribute in student, and as a foreign key in student, and used to create the relationship or link between tables. So I'll probably answer this by saying both tables have their own unique identifier, which is a primary key. The primary key from personal tutor is used as an attribute in student, and the foreign key student, and as the attribute in student, the foreign key in student is used to create a link between tables. State the meaning of the term secondary key and give an example of the use of a secondary key in the school database described. So meaning. So you'll have to do state the meaning first. So can be searched. So a secondary key that allows the group of records and stuff. So searching for records. So things can be accessed in different order. An example of this would be searching for a teacher ID in the students to find all students with a particular personal tutor, maybe. Meaning, so an attribute that can be used to search for a group of records or allow records to be accessed in different order. So we get get either one of those things. An example you could have given. So the second marks for the example. So search for a tutor ID in student to find all students with a particular personal tutor. and then 11, for example, would be student surname. In student surname can access students in alphabetical order. So sort by student surname. Oh, now this is going to be fun. Let's actually, instead of going to my tablet, let's use the pointer. So let's see if we can fill this out. So each statement below is going to may apply to a DL, DDL, DML, or both. So is used to create new tables. That is data manipulation. Defines foreign key. DD, that is just data define, and then can carry. Right, and so it defines the foreign key. It can query data. I'm going to do that manipulation. Was it both? I'm going to do both. It can sort data into an order. That is data manipulation, I believe. It is used to update the data. Update the data manipulation. So update. It is used in high-level language. I think these are both used. It is used for writing the scheme. That one. Let's see. Oh, I got so wrong. So that one's wrong. That one is correct. This one is wrong. This one's correct. This one's correct. And then this one's correct as well, and that one's correct. So it's out of 7. Wow. So I've got 5 marks. Wow. We've got to do some drawing. I think we've got to do some drawing. Explain the term data dictionary. Ooh, I'm giving 2 examples. I'm not sure, so I'm just going to go straight to the answer. So I'm trying to keep this video quite short. Description, so a file containing descriptions of data in a database used by database managers. When altering database structure, it uses metadata to define the table. Then the example, well, it has a lot of examples. Name of tables or columns, characteristics of data. So just like you could probably get, if you do 2 examples maybe, that might just help you out a bit more. So identifies primary keys, identifies foreign keys. So there are 2 separate things. So name of tables and primary keys, I'll probably try and remember. Explain the term report and state 2 features other than report layout. Ooh. Data type, maybe? Presentation of selected data, so what data you want to do. Usually in the form of a table, so specific layout. May be defined in advance, so the user does not need to set it up. So a feature would be a query or just display an order. Give 2 reasons why views of data are made available to users of databases. It gets the information that they want. It prevents unauthorized access. So users can access the data they need. Users do not need specialized knowledge to protect data, to prevent unauthorized access. State the type of language used to create the table toy. I don't know. Oh, it's just data description language, so DDL. I would try not to use the abbreviation though, because it might say do not use the abbreviation. So do say data description language. Oh, structured query language. From this state 1 attribute, so is that stock quantity? Stock number, I mean. So stock number is a attribute, yes. State the name of 1 table, stock. Yeah, because it's from stock here. Oh, I just showed it away. So describe the purpose of the code. Lists attributes, yeah. List attributes stock number. For all stock with quantity less than 100 remaining in order of price from highest to lowest. Sometimes though it does not say if it is in descending order, it might just say order by price. So you just say in order of price, then that'll be it. Explain the difference between chart and var chart data types in line 2 and 3. Well, chart is a fixed length and var chart is a variable length. Explain lines 5 and 7. Department ID. Department ID is a primary key, and foreign key is a references the department ID. Line 5 defines department ID as an attribute. Line 7 defines department ID as the same attribute in the department table, where is the primary key used to link the tables. Describe the purpose of this code. So this will be when you're explaining it. So it selects the date, it lists the attributes, customer ID, amount owed, and credit limit for all customers who owe more than £80, and it's ordered by the credit limit. And you see where it says from lowest to highest. I'm not really sure why that is actually an answer. It's because it doesn't actually say that is in ascending order or that is in descending order. So you could say that if you want, but just to be safe. Describe the purpose of this code. So it's just the same. So list attributes, campaign ID. Then for all campaigns that have fees more than £20,000. Oh, it doesn't actually say the pound symbol. Then order it from the fee in descending order, so from highest to lowest. And that's the end of this video. This was a very long one, good. I will be doing some streaming tonight when I go through a video and stuff. Let's just discard that. Once again, thanks for watching this video. This PowerPoint will be in the description down below, as they are in all my other videos. So thanks for watching this video, and hopefully you do well. Hopefully you watch my live streams as well, and hopefully you do well in your exam. Good luck as well.